So let's talk about some ring muscle up myths. The first one is that if you're going to do a kipping ring muscle up, you need to use a false grip. And this is entirely false. Like untrue, not, you get it. And there are a few reasons for this. One, it's almost impossible to actually do a good swing in a false grip. When you do a true false grip, you're resting on your wrist bones. And then when you swing, at the bottom of a good ring swing, you do something like 6 to 8 times your body weight for a split second. So there's no way to hold that position with a full swing. You slide down, your false grip is gone after the first swing anyway, so it's pointless to even set it up that way. Two, when you're doing a kipping ring muscle up and you're in a false grip, it really limits your overall range of motion. You can't swing very big, and you especially can't pull yourself through the rings very well dynamically. You kind of end up limited to the bottom of the rings on your pull. So what we want to do is set up a neutral grip, and the way that we teach the kipping ring muscle up is by doing an overhead row where we bring the rings backward. This lets your body go higher than the rings as your chest passes through them. It lets you continue going up, and relating to the false grip, it gives you a false grip for a split second when you need it for the transition and not the rest of the time when you don't need it. So pay attention to what happens to the wrists and the rings right here on the third swing if I start in a neutral grip and then do a really good effective overhead row. It lets you make that false grip when you need it, and then as you put the rings to your hips, makes the transition a lot easier than trying to pull yourself through the rings like we would on a strict ring muscle up. So for strict ring muscle ups, for sure, you have to use the false grip unless you're an elite 0.01% athlete on the rings. You're probably not. But for kipping ring muscle ups, we absolutely do not need a false grip, and it's actually counterproductive to use it. So we want to make sure that we know when to work both. Should you work false grip strength? Yes, it's a unique, perishable skill that you need to work on to get better at it. And it's going to help you if you have a goal of things like a strict ring muscle up. It'll improve your overall grip strength, stuff like that. But it's absolutely not necessary for a good dynamic or a kipping ring muscle up.